Welcome back to Who Died Today USA channel. In the past few days, we have received somber news about the passing of extraordinary talents. Today's episode is dedicated to honoring their memory. Additionally, we will recap the stars we have recently lost. Before we begin, we kindly ask for your support. If this video or the legacies of these remarkable individuals have touched your life, please consider giving this video a thumbs up as a sign of respect and remembrance. Thank you.
Remember to bring the chocolate chip ice cream home, and you're not going to have any of it until you eat all your dinner and then eat your meat and your corn. Where are you going?
Today we remember Stanley R. Jaffe, a visionary producer whose profound storytelling changed the landscape of American cinema. Passing away on March 10, 2025, at the age of 84, Jaffe left behind a legacy defined by courage, authenticity, and a deep understanding of the human heart. Growing up in New York City, Jaffe was surrounded by the magic of filmmaking, a passion inherited from his father. Those early days on set shaped his belief that films should do more than entertain. They should confront life's hardest truths. With Kramer vs. Kramer, Jaffe did just that, weaving a powerful tale of love, sacrifice, and the painful realities of divorce. Industry insiders warned against its sensitive themes, but Jaffe's conviction never wavered. His courage was rewarded with 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, forever changing how Hollywood approached family dynamics on screen. Jaffe's bravery shone through in other works as well. From the haunting morality of Fatal Attraction to the bold exploration of prejudice in School Ties, he never shied away from challenging societal norms. His films were mirrors reflecting the complexity of human emotions, inviting audiences to see themselves and each other with more compassion. In his later years, Jaffe retreated from the spotlight, finding peace in Rancho Mirage, California. Yet, even in silence, his impact resonated. His passing leaves an unfillable void, but his legacy endures, a reminder that true greatness lies not in avoiding difficult truths, but in daring to tell them. Today, as we reflect on his life, we honor a man whose stories taught us to face the world with honesty, courage, and a little more heart. In the world of R&B, few voices resonated with such warmth and authenticity as that of Dwayne Wiggins. Passing away on March 7, 2025, at the age of 64 after a courageous battle with bladder cancer, Wiggins leaves behind a legacy of music that spoke to the soul and a life dedicated to uplifting others. Growing up in Oakland, California, Dwayne's love for music blossomed early, influenced by the vibrant sounds of his community. As a founding member of Tony, he crafted songs like Feels Good and Anniversary that not only climbed the charts, but also became the soundtrack of love and life for a generation. His smooth guitar riffs and heartfelt lyrics transformed ordinary moments into memories. When the group disbanded in 1996, Wiggins faced a difficult path forward. Rather than stepping away, he embraced a new role, mentoring young artists and producing hits that would define the early 2000s. As a guiding force behind Destiny's Child and other rising stars, his wisdom and generosity became a beacon for those finding their way in the music industry. Even as his health declined, Dwayne's passion never faltered. In 2023, he reunited with his bandmates for the Just Me and You tour, giving fans one last chance to relive the magic. His courage in the face of illness was a powerful reminder of the strength that defined him. Though he may be gone, Dwayne Wiggins' music and legacy will live on. In every note, every lyric, and every heart his songs have touched. We honor a man who proved that true greatness lies in giving back, even when the spotlight fades.
Is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Perhaps it would be more useful if I were to transfigure Mr. Potter and yourself into a pocket watch?
Some actors earn admiration, but a rare few leave an imprint on our hearts forever. Maggie Smith was one of them. For over 7 decades, she graced the stage and screen with performances that became unforgettable. She was the fiercely independent Miss Jean Brodie, a role that won her first Oscar. She became the wise and commanding Professor McGonagall in Harry Potter, a character beloved by generations. And as the sharp-witted Dowager Countess in Downton Abbey, she delivered lines so brilliantly that they became legendary. Maggie Smith didn't just act, she owned every role she played, but even the greatest face challenges. In 2007, she was diagnosed with breast cancer, yet she refused to let it stop her. She continued filming Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, never revealing the silent battle she was fighting. Beneath McGonagall's robes, she was enduring chemotherapy, yet her performances remained flawless. That wasn't just dedication, that was the strength of a true legend. On September 27, 2024, Maggie Smith passed away at 89, marking the end of an extraordinary chapter in cinema. But she is not truly gone. She lives on, in every sharp remark from the Dowager Countess, in every spell cast by Professor McGonagall, in every moment she brought to life on screen.
Gotta stop that past the low post, all right? Great. You come off your man and get us some help inside.
In Hollywood, actors fight to stay relevant. They chase roles, seek out awards, and cling to the limelight, hoping to be remembered. Gene Hackman did all of that, then left without a second glance. For over 40 years, Hackman was a force unlike any other. He wasn't the typical leading man, but that was his magic. He played men who were flawed, rough around the edges, and utterly real. As Popeye Doyle in The French Connection, he was relentless. As Harry Call in The Conversation, he was haunted. He gave us villains like Lex Luthor, coaches like Norman Dale in Hoosiers, and sheriffs like Little Bill Daggett in Unforgiven, a role that earned him his second Oscar. No matter who he played, you believed him. Because Hackman never acted, he became. Then, in 2004, when most actors would be chasing a final bow, Hackman did the unthinkable. He walked away. No farewell interviews, no dramatic exit. He left Hollywood behind, moved to New Mexico, and never looked back. He wrote novels, rode his bike, and lived life on his own terms. On February 26, 2025, at 94, he took his final bow. Not on a stage, but in the quiet life he had chosen. His films remain, his legacy is untouchable. But Hackman? He never needed Hollywood to remember him. Tito Jackson spent a lifetime in the shadows of a musical dynasty, facing the challenge of carving out his own place while the spotlight shone on his brothers. As a founding member of the Jackson 5, he played a crucial role in the group's success, yet his contributions were often overlooked. While Michael and Janet became global superstars, Tito's journey was one of quiet resilience, navigating personal loss, industry struggles, and the weight of a legendary family name. Born Toriano Adaril Jackson in 1953, Tito discovered his love for music by secretly playing his father's guitar. That small act sparked what would become the Jackson 5, a group that changed music history. With hits like I Want You Back, ABC, and I'll Be There, the Jacksons became global icons. Tito's smooth guitar playing and deep harmonies may not have taken center stage, but they were the backbone of the group's sound. Beyond the music, Tito faced personal hardships. In 1994, his ex-wife Dee Dee Jackson tragically passed away, leaving him to raise their 3 sons, Taj, Terrell, and TJ, who later formed their own band, 3T. To honor her memory, they founded the Dee Dee Jackson Foundation, helping others through loss and adversity. Tito was the last of the Jackson siblings to launch a solo career, releasing Tito Time in 2016 and Under Your Spell in 2021, embracing his lifelong love for the blues. Even in his final days, he was still performing, keeping the Jackson legacy alive. On September 15, 2024, Tito Jackson passed away at 70, leaving behind a lifetime of music, love, and quiet resilience. He may not have been the loudest voice in the Jackson family, but he was one of its strongest.
Whistle. Good morning, children.
Breaking news. Today, we delve into the life of a legendary entertainer whose impact on the world of television, comedy, and film has been nothing short of transformative. Whoopi Goldberg, born Corinne Elaine Johnson on November 13, 1955, in New York City, has built an extraordinary career that spans decades. With her sharp wit, unapologetic authenticity, and undeniable talent, Whoopi has captured the hearts of audiences worldwide. But what makes her journey truly remarkable is not just her achievements, but her resilience in the face of challenges, her ability to break barriers, and the trail she has blazed for future generations. Whoopi Goldberg's rise to fame began in the 1980s, but it was her role in the 1985 film The Color Purple, based on Alice Walker's novel, that truly catapulted her into the spotlight. The role of Celie, a woman who triumphs over adversity, earned her an Academy Award nomination and solidified her place in Hollywood history. But Whoopi was not done yet. In 1990, she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for her portrayal of Oda Mae Brown in Ghost, a role that still resonates with fans. Along with her film successes, Whoopi's time as a host on The View, which began in 2007, cemented her position as one of the most influential voices in television, bringing her unique perspective on a variety of cultural and political issues. However, the road to success was not always smooth for Whoopi. Throughout her career, she faced challenges that were often tied to her identity as an outspoken African-American woman in an industry historically dominated by white men. She has frequently discussed her struggles with being judged not just for her talent, but also for her appearance and the way she expressed herself. But Whoopi's resilience is what truly defines her. Instead of succumbing to the pressures of conforming to Hollywood standards, she pushed forward and made it her mission to create opportunities for herself and others like her. One of the standout aspects of Whoopi's journey has been her ability to break barriers. She made history in 2002 when she became the first African-American woman to host the Academy Awards, a groundbreaking achievement that helped pave the way for greater diversity in entertainment. Her ability to juggle multiple roles in the entertainment industry, from acting to producing to being an outspoken political voice, has made her a beloved figure across generations. However, it hasn't been without its moments of controversy. Recently, Whoopi has been at the center of a heated debate due to comments she made about a historical event on The View, which led to backlash from both fans and critics. Nevertheless, Whoopi has remained a strong, unapologetic voice in Hollywood, standing firm in her convictions while continuing to entertain and educate audiences. Like many, Whoopi has also faced personal health challenges, but it is her determination and sense of humor that has kept her going. Throughout her life, she has been candid about her struggles with health issues, including a rare form of eye disease that has impaired her vision, and she continues to advocate for awareness and understanding. Her story is one of resilience, showing the world that it is possible to face adversity with strength, humor, and grace. What makes Whoopi's story even more inspiring is her passion for her work and her commitment to making a difference. As a trailblazer, Whoopi Goldberg has remained true to herself, never compromising her values for the sake of fame or approval. She has used her platform to speak on important social issues, from race to gender equality, encouraging people to be authentic, take risks, and fight for what is right. Whoopi's journey is proof that success is not just measured by the roles we play on screen, but by the impact we have off-screen as well. As we reflect on the incredible legacy of Whoopi Goldberg, we are reminded of the power of authenticity, resilience, and the importance of staying true to oneself. She continues to inspire millions through her work and her words. From the iconic films that defined her career to her important contributions as a talk show host, Whoopi Goldberg remains a living legend, whose influence will last for generations to come. How do you feel about Whoopi Goldberg's remarkable career? What moments of her journey stand out to you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let us celebrate the inspiring story of one of Hollywood's most iconic figures. If her story has touched you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more tributes to the legends of the entertainment world. Thank you for joining us in honoring the extraordinary journey of Whoopi Goldberg, a woman whose impact continues to inspire and uplift.
That's 824-7996. Yeah, right. Okay.
On February 7th, 2025, Hollywood and Broadway lost one of their most enduring and beloved actors, Tony Roberts, who passed away at 85 due to complications of lung cancer. Though often remembered as the charming best friend in Woody Allen's films, Roberts was far more than a sidekick. He was the glue that held a scene together, the actor who made everyone around him better. Born in 1939 in New York, Roberts grew up surrounded by the world of entertainment. His Broadway debut in Take Her, She's Mine led to a prolific stage career, earning 2 Tony nominations for How Now, Dow Jones and Play It Again, Sam. He seamlessly transitioned to film, starring in classics like The Taking of Pelham 123 and Serpico. But it was his collaborations with Woody Allen, including Annie Hall, Stardust Memories, and Radio Days, that made him a familiar face to audiences worldwide. Despite his success, Roberts faced the challenge of typecasting. Directors often saw him as the refined, quick-witted companion rather than a leading man. But instead of resisting, he embraced his niche, continuing to shine in film, television, and stage productions like Victor, Victoria, and Xanadu. With a career spanning more than 50 years, Roberts left behind a legacy of effortless charm, impeccable timing, and a dedication to storytelling.
Rien de grave?
Non, je faisais des courses tout près d'ici. Brusquement, j'ai eu envie de te voir.
Je croyais que tu n'aimais pas les hôpitaux.
Geneviève Page, the celebrated French actress, leaves behind a legacy of remarkable contributions to both theater and cinema. Born in Paris in 1927, she rose to prominence as one of the most versatile actresses of her time. With unforgettable performances in films like Belle de Jour and El Cid, she captivated audiences with her grace, elegance, and depth. Yet, her journey was not without challenges. As a woman in a male-dominated industry, Geneviève fought for her place, often cast in supporting roles despite her undeniable talent. But through sheer determination and passion, she carved out a lasting career that spanned decades. Her work, both on stage and screen, transcended the ordinary. She brought a rare kind of authenticity to every role she played, infusing her characters with an emotional richness that connected deeply with viewers. Though the years eventually slowed her pace, her spirit remained undiminished. Even in her later years, she continued to inspire with her unwavering commitment to her craft. Geneviève faced the inevitable trials of aging with dignity, never allowing them to define her. Her health challenges, though private, were part of the human experience she embraced with courage and resilience. As we reflect on her life, we remember more than just the actress. We remember the woman who touched lives, who broke barriers, and whose legacy will continue to inspire future generations. Geneviève Page's story is one of beauty, strength, and a reminder that it is never too late to leave a profound mark on the world. She passed away on February 14th, 2025, at the age of 97, but her legacy, like her performances, will live on forever.
Have a great time tonight. That incredible drive-in picture that you're going to see.
Susan Buckner, best known for her role as Patty Simcox in the 1978 classic Grease, has passed away at the age of 72. She died peacefully on May 2nd, 2024, surrounded by loved ones. Born on January 28, 1952, in Seattle, Washington, Buckner was a well-known figure in the entertainment world, beginning her career in beauty pageants. She was crowned Miss Washington in 1971 and represented her state at the Miss America competition the following year. Buckner's career in show business flourished after her pageant successes. She became part of Dean Martin's Gold Diggers and performed on shows like The Mac Davis Show, Sonny and Cher, and The Brady Bunch Variety Hour. However, it was her portrayal of Patty Simcox, the cheerful and spirited cheerleader in Grease, that truly endeared her to audiences worldwide. Her iconic cheer, "Do the splits give a yell, show a little spirit for old Rydell," remains one of the most memorable lines from the film. Though Buckner continued acting through the 1980s with roles in The Love Boat, Police Academy 6, and Deadly Blessing, she eventually shifted her focus to family life. She raised 2 children and later transitioned into teaching, directing children's theater, and leading dance classes at a Florida gym. She is survived by her children, Samantha Mansfield and Adam Josephs, her grandchildren, and her longtime partner, Al. Susan Buckner's bright spirit, both on and off the screen, will be remembered by all who knew her, leaving a legacy of warmth, passion, and love for the arts. Jan Shepard, a name cherished by fans of classic television and film, passed away on January 17, 2025, at the age of 96. Known for her roles in films with Elvis Presley and appearances in over 30 TV westerns, Jan's career spanned decades, leaving a lasting impact on the entertainment world. Born in Quakertown, Pennsylvania in 1928, Jan's love for the arts began early. After moving to Los Angeles, she worked tirelessly, eventually landing roles in popular TV shows like Rawhide, Gunsmoke, and The Virginian. But it was her role as Mimi, Elvis Presley's sister, in King Creole, 1958, that truly solidified her place in Hollywood history. She later reunited with Presley in Paradise, Hawaiian Style, 1966, where she portrayed his business partner's wife. Jan's career wasn't just about fame. She was known for her warmth, kindness, and enduring friendships. Her bond with Presley was particularly special, and she fondly recalled him as a big teddy bear, a friend who cherished those around him. After decades in front of the camera, Jan shifted focus to family life and teaching, directing children's theater and sharing her passion for the arts with future generations. In her later years, she enjoyed a quiet life with her husband, actor Ray Boyle, until his passing in 2022. Jan Shepard's legacy lives on through her unforgettable roles and the love she gave to her family and fans. She will always be remembered as a bright, shining star in the world of television and film.
So I mean, there's all this stuff going on. But Jaffe was a pop-oriented.
On February 18th, 2025, the world lost a remarkable artist whose legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. Christian Holder, a Trinidad-born dancer, choreographer, and actor, dedicated his life to the art of movement, captivating audiences with his grace, passion, and profound storytelling through dance. Christian's journey began in Trinidad, where he discovered his love for dance at a young age. His passion led him to the world stage, where he became a prominent figure in modern ballet and an influential choreographer. His performances transcended mere technique, as he effortlessly blended classical ballet with the vibrant rhythms of his Caribbean heritage, creating an unforgettable impact on every stage he graced. But beyond his skill, it was Christian's heart that set him apart. Colleagues and students often shared stories of his warmth, generosity, and deep commitment to his craft. His choreography wasn't just a profession, but a calling, a way to connect with others and share the beauty he saw in the world. In his later years, Christian continued to teach, passing down his knowledge and passion to future generations. His influence extended far beyond the stage, with his guidance shaping the careers of many dancers who followed in his footsteps. Christian Holder's passing marks the end of an era in the dance world, but his legacy lives on in every graceful movement and every heart he touched. His artistry, dedication, and love for the craft will forever inspire those fortunate enough to have witnessed his magic. Bill Fay, the British singer-songwriter whose work quietly resonated for decades, passed away on February 21, 2025, at the age of 81. Known for his deeply emotional and poetic folk music, Fay's career experienced a resurgence late in life, thanks to devoted fans and artists like Jeff Tweedy and Nick Cave. Fay was born in London in 1943 and released his debut album in 1970, followed by Time of the Last Persecution in 1971. Unfortunately, both albums received little attention, and he was dropped by his label, Dirham Records, soon after. This marked the beginning of a long period of obscurity, during which Fay led a quiet life, working as a groundskeeper, fishmonger, and fruit picker while continuing to write music. Could anyone have predicted that the music Bill Fay quietly wrote in his corner would eventually reach the hearts of so many years later? His big break came decades later when producer Jim O'Rourke discovered Fay's early work and introduced it to Jeff Tweedy of Wilco. Tweedy and other musicians helped bring Fay's music into the spotlight, leading to a newfound following. Songs like Be Not So Fearful resonated with a new generation, and Fay performed live on a few occasions, though he remained largely outside the public eye. Bill Fay's music was marked by simplicity, sincerity, and an unhurried grace. He preferred to stay out of the limelight, writing songs in the corner of his room at the piano. His work continues to touch hearts, and the legacy of his heartfelt songs will live on for years to come. Could his unassuming life and humble approach to music be the very reason his work touched so many? Fay's death came just a month after he had been working on new material, and it is hoped that his final album will be completed and shared with the world. In a world often consumed by ambition and fleeting trends, Bill Fay's legacy stands as a reminder that true art can resonate, even when it takes decades to find its audience. Phyllis Dalton, the brilliant costume designer who passed away on January 9, 2025, at the age of 99, leaves behind a legacy woven into the very fabric of cinematic history. With every stitch, she brought history to life, transforming film into an immersive experience. Known for her work in epic films like Lawrence of Arabia, Dr. Zhivago, and Henry V, Phyllis was more than just a designer. She was a storyteller, using fabric and color to communicate the essence of time, place, and character. Born in 1925 in London, Phyllis was drawn to design at a young age. Though she served as a codebreaker during World War II, her true calling emerged in the world of costume design. Her remarkable career spanned 5 decades, with each film reflecting her deep dedication to authenticity and detail. For Lawrence of Arabia, Phyllis's design of the iconic desert robes not only shaped Peter O'Toole's character, but became a symbol of the film's sweeping grandeur. Her attention to historical accuracy was unparalleled as she meticulously researched and immersed herself in the cultures she portrayed. Yet, despite her significant contributions, Phyllis remained a humble figure, often staying out of the limelight, letting her work speak for itself. Even as the world recognized her achievements with Oscars and acclaim, Phyllis quietly continued to create, ever passionate about her craft. Her legacy is a testament to the power of design to tell stories, shape characters, and transport us to another time. Phyllis Dalton's costumes didn't just dress actors, they brought their worlds to life, and her influence will remain etched in the history of cinema for generations to come.
Yeah.
And I think it's a really bad decision the 3OW have made.
Well, I want you to give John Stanley.
For decades, a beloved and calming presence graced American television screens, capturing the hearts of viewers with his sincerity and warmth. Philip Brady, a trusted figure in broadcast journalism, passed away on February 11, 2025, at the age of 85, leaving behind a lasting legacy in the world of television. Born and raised in New York, Philip Brady's career began in the 1960s when he entered the competitive world of broadcast journalism. His deep voice and calming presence made him a perfect fit for the role of news anchor, and soon he became a trusted face on morning television, bringing viewers the news with professionalism and heart. His gentle yet powerful delivery earned him the admiration of viewers across the country, especially among older generations who felt a personal connection to him. While Brady's career was marked by immense success, it wasn't without its challenges. He faced the evolving nature of television and the pressures of staying relevant in a fast-paced industry. But with resilience and dedication, he continued to bring news to the masses, always keeping his audience at the heart of everything he did. Even as his health declined in his later years, Brady remained an active part of his community, using his platform to support causes close to his heart. His passing leaves a void in the television industry, but his legacy lives on through the warmth he brought to the screen and the millions of lives he touched. Philip Brady's life reminds us that true success is not measured by fame or accolades, but by the connections we make and the kindness we share along the way.
I haven't exactly made it clear to her yet.
At the wrong time.
Where have you been?
Ha! From the second I felt...
Breaking news. Ben Stiller, a story of resilience, reinvention, and standing tall in Hollywood. Ben Stiller, one of the most versatile and recognizable figures in Hollywood, has carved a unique path in the entertainment world. From his humble beginnings to becoming a household name, Stiller's journey is not just about the films and TV shows that made him famous, but also about the strength and resilience he demonstrated through personal and professional struggles. Known for his roles in Zoolander, Meet the Parents, Night at the Museum, and Tropic Thunder, Stiller's talent has transcended mere comedy. But beneath the laughter and accolades, Stiller's life has been filled with challenges, personal battles, and moments of triumph. Born on November 30th, 1965, in New York City to legendary comedians Jerry Stiller and Ann Mira, Ben Stiller was exposed to the entertainment industry from a very young age. With such a rich family legacy, it was only natural for Stiller to follow in his parents' footsteps, though his journey to success was not without its struggles. Early on, Stiller's work on television and film was met with mixed responses, and it took years for him to find his voice as both an actor and director. Stiller's career breakthrough came with There's Something About Mary, where he showcased his unique comedic timing and ability to play both vulnerable and absurd characters. This role, alongside a series of successful films in the late 1990s and early 2000s, catapulted him to international fame. However, his true impact extended beyond comedy. He ventured into producing and directing with the Night at the Museum series and the critically acclaimed Tropic Thunder, which not only earned him accolades for his performance, but also for his directing skills. But Ben Stiller's career wasn't just about the highs. Like many in the industry, Stiller faced his share of personal and professional setbacks. He encountered challenges with maintaining his early comedic image, and he sought to evolve beyond the roles that initially brought him fame. As a result, he became a multi-talented force within Hollywood, contributing to film in various ways, including through his production company, Red Hour Productions. He also ventured into television with projects like Escape at Dannemora, showcasing his range and ability to direct and produce with the same finesse he brought to his acting. Despite his success, Stiller's life hasn't been without obstacles. One of the most significant challenges he faced was his battle with health. Stiller was diagnosed with prostate cancer in 2014, and he was open about his journey through treatment and recovery. His candidness about his diagnosis and experience inspired many, highlighting his resilience and commitment to overcoming adversity. Stiller has credited his recovery to early detection, and in interviews, he often emphasizes the importance of proactive health measures. His willingness to share this part of his life with the public has made him an advocate for cancer awareness. But even as Stiller faced personal battles, his professional career continued to evolve. The actor-turned-producer and director has always been willing to take risks, whether it was stepping behind the camera for The Secret Life of Walter Mitty or taking on more dramatic roles like in Escape at Dannemora. His ability to reinvent himself while remaining true to his comedic roots speaks to his growth as an artist. His legacy is not just in the films he's made or the laughs he's given, but in the way he's expanded the possibilities of what a comedian can do in Hollywood. As Hollywood itself navigates the complexities of changing cultural norms, Stiller's stance on freedom of expression has been notable. He has been a vocal advocate for creative autonomy, particularly in the face of the industry's evolving landscape. His thoughts on political correctness and creative boundaries have sparked discussions among audiences and industry insiders alike, showcasing his willingness to challenge the status quo while remaining true to himself. More recently, Stiller has embraced a quieter role, focusing on personal projects and spending time with his family. His marriage to actress Christine Taylor has often been described as one of Hollywood's more stable partnerships. While Stiller has not shied away from the public eye, he's increasingly taken a step back from his once demanding career, focusing on what truly matters to him, his family and personal well-being. His health scare served as a wake-up call, prompting him to prioritize the people who matter most. Ben Stiller's story is one of reinvention, resilience, and authenticity. He is more than just a comedian. He is a director, producer, and advocate for the importance of mental and physical health. Stiller's legacy continues to evolve, but what remains constant is his ability to push the boundaries of comedy while staying grounded in his values. His personal journey teaches us about the power of reinvention, the importance of facing life's challenges head-on, and the necessity of finding balance in an often chaotic world. As Stiller reflects on his incredible career and life, he remains a beacon of inspiration for those navigating their own journeys. His legacy will not only be remembered for the laughter he brought to the world, but also for the personal strength he displayed in the face of adversity. Ben Stiller's journey is a reminder that true success is not just measured by fame or fortune, but by one's ability to stay true to their values, reinvent themselves when necessary, and find joy in the process. What do you think about Ben Stiller's journey? Has his story inspired you? Share your thoughts in the comments below.